names, man. These team names are going to get me. They got me last week with Team Solo Bot versus
and Team Solid Gold.
And I kept saying Team Solo Blue because the
Death War Blue.
Death War Blue's on there, and I was talking about it. Anyway, so the first couple bands, Cogma, they're not going to deal with the jungle.
Look at that, Ginsu bands. What do you know? And a Zed coming on the red side. Probably a target ban against someone on the blue team. And Soraka also. If they watched the game earlier, they probably wouldn't ban the Soraka. But anyway, that was mean. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but again, they don't want to deal with the rock in the heels. Zed, again, the second time we've seen him banned out.
And Udyr.
That's the first ban. Actually, first banned out in the night. No one's actually picked up Udyr, surprisingly enough.
Final ban, Dr. Mundo from the Thunder Panthers.
We've seen him banned earlier today.
He's been banned a lot, but strangely enough, you don't really see people picking him anymore. I'm not sure.
I think that's
what
just
the ban strategy still is.
Leftover fear from 6.2.
6.2 Dr. Mundo.
Udyr hasn't been banned in earlier games, and we haven't seen him picked up. I guess people just think without ZZ Portal he's useless, which is a lie.
I think Udyr, for the way a lot of these teams operate, would be a good pick, but we won't be seeing it in this game.
Let's
see what comes in for SKT T1 Raichu. You may know him as a sub for Pumandu in Season 3.
All right, let's see what their first. Let's see what they prioritize first.
Blitzcrank, Tilt Incarnate, or the Cow.
Or something else totally different.
Oh, it is Blitzcrank.
Blitzcrank coming through for the first pick. So they really want a Blitzcrank.
They're making absolutely no mistake of their intentions in this game. They're going to go for pulls. They're going to go for picks. Here we have a Lucian. Lucian, very popular champion so far, both weeks.
He's a very strong AD carry, very safe AD carry. He
absolutely my favorite AD carry.
He scales well in the late game, and looks like it might be another Malphite. Please don't tell me that's going to be jungle again, but Malphite coming out.
I'm hoping that's a Malphite top if they lock it. Yes. Malphite jungle been pretty underwhelming. Or it could be Cho'Gath. Yeah. Cho'Gath also been very popular this week. 2 out of 2 games so far.
So it is going to be a Malphite. Don't know if that's the jungle or top lane. Another thing for first picking Blitzcrank, it doesn't really give anything away from your team.
Yeah, Blitzcrank can fit into pretty much any competition. And since Kog'Maw's already banned, the one composition they couldn't go for wasn't an option anyway. Yeah. So, will we see a Twitch? I doubt we'll see a Teemo.
Yeah, Twitch is actually a pretty strong champion. He's rising up in the ranks for AD carries.
A lot of people say that Twitch is a counter to Lucian.
Yeah.
So, Ashe could also be an option. Very high win rate right now. Ashe is a good champion for ADCs who want to be de-engaged. It's not very often that you see an AD carry champion that's able to do that. Probably the only exceptions are Sivir, Ashe, and Kalista. If you want to be, especially if you're doing some of the shot calling for your team, if you want to be the one that says go, 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 you want to pick Ashe.
Looks like they took notes from the last game and went Gragas jungle, so that's two times we've seen, or the second time we've seen Gragas jungle tonight. Athras is probably having flashbacks right now. Orianna's getting picked up, so they're looking like looks like we're going for another wombo combo team. Malphite can go in, ulti, put the Orianna ball on him when he goes in, and that's a perfect wombo combo.
Yeah, and this is something we see a lot in competitive. That's a very popular combination. Just look at the CC coming out of this blue team, though. There's a lot of lockdown, potentially. Morgana would be a good option against that composition.
Yes, it is. They have an easy ball delivery system with Malphite, and then just CC. So let's see. Ashe is also a really good AD carry for supportive AD carries. A good cleanup. He can just throw out the ultimate and then just follow up with W's and then stand in the back line and hit the Q. So it looks like we got Lux for dropping your Kool-Aid. She's going to pick up that. And then let's see what top lane is going to go. He's hovering the Gnosis. Will he go Gnosis?
It would not fit particularly well into this team comp, but you never know. Could be Nasa. Nautilus would be a somewhat better option, I think, but since Zerat is disabled, I doubt we're going to see... Oh, and it is Nasus.
He's going to say, Malphite's in easy lane, he's not going to punish me that much, so I'm going to go Nasus and be able to stack up and drop DK. So we're going to be seeing DK in the game. Will he be backdooring, getting towers, opening up gates?
And much to my dismay, and probably yours also, we're seeing another Malphite jungle.
Malphite jungle, but... So they did flex it and say, okay, you're going to pick Gnosis, we're going to counterpick you with the Darius. So Gnosis is not going to be having a fun time. He's going to be a sad doggy. Darius is going to make him bleed.
Yeah.
But I want to see stacks. I want to see gates. I want to see Duquesne dropping down. I love this guy. I love this game. Strategies.
Really, two very strong comps for both teams. We've been seeing a couple of mismatched drafts so far on the day, but this one pretty even, and based on execution, this could go either way.
Yeah, red team has more of the team fighting balanced draft, while blue team, I want to call it the solo queue draft, where Blitzcrank is definitely a solo queue champion. You don't see him pull out a lot in pro play or competitive play. Gnosis, you don't see that a lot, but let's see if they can pull out the win. They got slows, they got CC. You know, all they have to do is not group up. Gnosis is just going to be sitting top lane all day, farming stacks. So it's going to be a 4v5. This is going to be a fun game.
And hopefully Darius will be able to answer that split push threat. I think it should be a pretty healthy lane for Darius, as long as he plays it well. Late game, probably not a whole lot he'll be able to do. We'll see if it goes that way, though. They are going for Lucian strong early game, Darius pretty strong early game, but Orianna definitely needs some time to scale. Malphite jungle needs some time, as opposed to a somewhat more even scaling on the blue side. Ashe not a fantastic early game. Nasus needs to go super late, and Lux really doesn't have a bad point in the game, kind of like Lucian.
And what Gnosis actually needs to do is, if he rushes Frozen Heart first, it doesn't matter, because Darius shreds through armor, no matter what. So what I usually do when I'm playing Gnosis and I get faced against the Darius, I usually build Kindle Gem, which is the big red bead, the second part of the Spirit Visage. It gives you 10% cooldown reduction and also health. So he needs to build a lot of health items against Darius as well as armor. So maybe a Dead Man's, apparently Dead Man's coming out, but he won't be able to rush that Frozen Heart and be safe. So he's going to be prolonging his Triforce, depending on what kind of build he does. He could go Frozen Gauntlet, but that's not as strong as Triforce.
Not fair, not really typical. Depends on. You could be going for some kind of cheesy Search as build. You never know what Search as is going to do. He is the Nasus master, definitely.
Yeah, Nasus and Singe, but
he does a fair amount of cheesy picks.
But usually he usually picks out with Triforce, because that's the best way to do damage. It does actually more damage than the Frozen Gauntlet, and you get more stacks that way.
And speed from the Phage, very important on Nasus.
Yes.
Not a very mobile champion.
And with the 20, and it actually works out better. The Frozen Gauntlet actually works out better if you go Storm Raider Surge, because you actually can hit that 45% cooldown reduction without any wasted stats. And by that I mean if you build Frozen Heart, Spirit Visage, which gives you 20% and 10% respectively, you're already at 30%. And then if you try to build Triforce, which gives you another 10%, you're sitting at 40%. And if you already have that Wind Speakers or Storm Raider Surge that gives you that extra 5% mastery, you can't build anything to get up to that unless you have like a blue buff. So it depends on what you build.
You heard it right here. Math.
I play a lot of Gnosis, so I've learned. 20
I play
seconds.
AP Nasus.
That's mid lane.
I play a mean AP Nasus and ARAM.
But again, let's see if Kirito can make the mark that Goosey or nothing did with Gragas.
Yeah, Kirito, the sub, coming in strong on a jungle Gragas, very team-oriented pick. We discussed last game, picking champions when you're subbing that will be relatively easy for you to mesh with your new team. Hopefully, he's showing a lot of confidence picking this Gragas in a team that he doesn't have a lot of experience with. So hopefully this works out for him.
Yeah,
I believe.
And again, Gragas, you can fall behind early and still be useful because it's just a tank jungler, and all you do is throw out your R and hopefully you hit someone. So it's not a very mechanically skilled. It is a mechanically skilled champion, but it is not at the same time.
But you can also just play face tank, stand in front, maybe throw out some stuff every now and then.
Just throw on E, throw on R, throw on a Q, and you're good. You don't have to do that crazy flash plays with the R across the face of the earth. But we are getting in. I'm going to look at the keystones. Looks like it's going to go Malphite with the...
Malphite with Thunderlords. A full Thunderlords team.
Full Thunderlords team. So they're
coming out for the Thunder Panthers. Thunderlords.
So they have to go to their name.
This is a lore team, it looks like.
I think...
role players.
Yeah.
Dirty role players.
Dirty role players. I think it's interesting. I don't think it's good, but I think Strength of the Ages would be better on Malphite. I think... Lucian wouldn't go Thunderlords. He would go that Warlord, not Warlord's Bloodlust, but the other one on the
Fervor Battle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fervor
Lucian,
Battle.
there's two leading ideas with Lucian. One is Thunderlords, one is Fervor. Most of the pros prefer to go Fervor. I usually go Thunderlords in solo queue because Thunderlords is disgusting in solo queue. But, alright, we'll be getting into game here shortly for...
Especially after all the other Keystones buffs. Thunderlords actually got nerfed a little bit early game.
Yeah, not quite as good as it was.
And for Morgana, I actually would go the Windspeaker's Blessing because of the shields. And the shields are stronger, and for that black shield, it'd make her black shield a little bit stronger as well. So
yeah,
that's what I actually prefer on Morg.
She'll be trying to proc her Thunderlords with her pool early on, get a little bit of extra damage. Probably going to try to play for the lane with Lucian. Makes a lot of sense. Alright, here we go. We're on the Rift. Let's get started. Team Solid Gold versus the Thunder Panthers with 5 Thunder Lords.
This is going to be disgusting. I want good team fights. I want close games. I want gates. I want Baron throws. I want to be standing up shouting at the screen. This is the last game of the night that we're going to be streaming until day 2 tomorrow, which will stream the offline games that were played, or the games that were played along with this that didn't get streamed tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll be streaming at 4 o'clock Central Time.
SKT Raichu going in for Jungle Invade. Very easy with Blitz, Lux, Gragas, a lot of CC. Ash, a little bit behind.
A lot of trinket wards going down in place. That's what Blitz usually does.
Misses
his pull. So, big cooldown on that in early game, so red team's actually able to come up and...
Yeah, they're going to get out of this scot-free, get a little bit of extra damage.
Oh, the War Q lands. Malphite started Z. Lux Q also lands, gets 2 of them, no follow-up.
Just chunked out, no summoners burnt, but he's going to have to back. Gonna be a well.
Yeah, no summoners burnt, but just landed stuns.
The way this is timed, he should be able to get back to the Krugs before the leash. Shouldn't set anyone back.
120 actually is the time. If you leave base by 120, you'll be able to make the spawn time.
He's making his way. Lucian doing some spam.
Everyone else just standing there.
Alright, here we go. Standard lanes, not surprising. A lot of damage coming out for dropping your Kool-Aid already. Both
Thunderlords proccing. This is going to be a disgusting lane by Darius up in the top lane. I don't even want to watch it. It's going to make me cry.
Nasus did start cloth armor, knows he's going to get bullied by Darius.
Ooh, trying to get that Q through the minion.
And I really like this play by dropping your Kool-Aid because one of the best things about Lux is that her Q does go through minion waves. It's basically a Morgana Q that can go through an extra target. So you can poke through the minion wave, you can CC through the minion wave, and you can really use that to your advantage.
Yeah, and you can see Darius already trying to zone out. Nasus waving high. Looks like Lucian got pulled a little bit and got a little bit damage done to him.
Still has both of his summoners.
But this Blitz Ash combo is really good. Blitz pulls you, knocks you up, and then Ash is right there to slow you, so it's kind of hard to get out. Lux misses her Q. Orianna throws over the ball, does a lot of damage. We can stay at mid lane for a second. I like to watch this fight go out. Picks up her ball. If I was Orianna, I would just honestly goes in, tries to get CS, throws down the Spirit Fire, 4 bleed stacks on him. Now the thing, what you want to do up top lane, gets pulled in from laughing. Disrespect. Q goes out. 4 bleed stacks. Will he bleed out? Darius actually wanted to teleport over Ignite. If he wanted Ignite, he would have died. That's what you should do when you drop Disrespect.
And this Nasus is already getting his farm doubled by Darius. It's going to be a hard time up there. But hopefully he can get those last hits with his Q under tower, get fed.
Well, it looks like Gragas is going up for a top lane gank, though. If we go that, goes right up behind him, slams in, flashes.
He flashes.
Gets a little bit of the Q, flashes
the Wither
out.
is on, but Kirito took a lot of damage. That flash from Kirito was not necessary. No. He already had the flank.
I think he was trying to flash onto Darius because minions can block his E. Yeah. So, but Orianna Ball comes out, auto attacks, doing a lot of damage once they proc. So it looks like it's a half health Darius versus a full health Nasus.
And actually something I didn't notice before is that Darius started a longsword.
Darius did start a longsword. But...
Kirito coming in again.
Wither comes down. Kirito comes in for a second gank. Goes into the bush. Darius, this might be a death.
Slam comes out.
Ooh, first blood going over the Gragas, which is really good to put that Darius behind and get Nasus ahead so he can safely farm. Stun comes out from Morgana, poking down.
Yeah, Nasus has now taken a very slight CS lead. He'll get to bounce this wave, hopefully, maybe get a little bit of damage on tower.
Yeah.
Not bad. Good work by the sub Kirito.
Oh, yeah. And what I really want to see is when Nasus, one thing against Darius is you don't want him to hit you and get 5 stacks. That's the point of Darius. He wants to get 5 bleed stacks on you so he can send that around to the whole team during team fights. So when what you want to do when you're laning against them is, especially as Nasus, if he gets like 1 or 2 stacks on you, you back away and let those stacks go off, and then you can re-engage or try to redo something. Don't just let him sit there and auto-attack you down.
Classic
So just poke coming out from the bot lane. Ashe and Blitz have a little bit more dominancy down here in the bot lane just because of the fear of the pool, and the W keeps them at bay.
Lucian uses the minions to block. Oh, spell shielded by Morgana. Well done by AC Iceman.
Yeah, Black Shield comes out. Now what she needs to do is so this is gonna be a lot of cooldowns. They're gonna try to bait out the Black Shield by Morgana, so that way Blitz can land a pool, and the red side is going to try to bait out the Blitz hook. That way they can go aggressively on them. Darius pulls in, Qs him, does half his damage. 4 blade stacks, but he did get pulled into minions. Lux gets a Q landed down on Orianna. Fights going on all over the place. Nasus just going to try to farm underneath tower.
Darius reclaiming his lead.
Yep.
And like you said in the bot lane, this bot lane is all about the mind games. You got Morgana. Yes, it's a good pick into Darius because you can block the hook, but people tend to underestimate just how difficult it is to do that. It takes split-second mechanics to be able to block it once you see it coming, and AC Iceman has proved he can do it once. Let's see if he can do it again.
Oh, yes.
Important to note, AC Iceman also a sub.
Yes. I wonder if these teams actually been scrimming throughout the week and preparing for this. That's one thing I really want to find out from all the teams involved, if they actually prepare for this stuff. Looks like Nasus gets pulled in, 2 bleed stacks on him already. Q lands down. It's going to be a lot of damage. Thunderlord's already proc. Darius takes 2 unnecessary tower shots. And back to farming. Lux throws out the Q, low on mana, hits the ultimate. Ori also low on mana, half health chunked.
She ran out of mana and couldn't throw out her Lucent Singularity.
No. But it does throw out a big laser beam. So.
She did throw out the laser beam.
There is a red pink ward down. Oh, Nos is going to hit ultimate, going to go in. Wither going down. Bleed stacks up on 2, chasing down Darius. Q comes out, gets a little bit of healed, says, nope, I want the minion. I want the stack. Yeah. Pink ward is down for Darius, so he knows if Kirito's going to be coming through that way again. Malphite's going to come up.
Lucian gets pulled. Black Shield was too late.
Again, that's what you talk about, split-second timing. Pink ward goes down for Malphite. Gragas decided to follow up. Awesome ultimate coming out from Gragas again.
Ocean of Vitamin C is going down. And plus 6.
Plus 6. Can we see what stacks does he have?
Let's see the stacks.
He's
sitting at 78 right now.
78 for
which is
7
about
minutes.
on target.
Pretty good, especially against Darius. You know, yeah, I'm gonna say good. He did start off the armor, so he's gonna go probably Frozen Heart or Frozen Gauntlet for that cooldown reduction. It's gonna be hard without Gragas camping him, because Darius shreds armor.
Gragas definitely showing a liking for that top lane, or maybe a hatred for the other top lane. Yeah. I guess it can go either way.
Yeah, he wants to get Nasus ahead, and Nasus, a fed puppy is a good puppy.
Alright, so bot lane still hasn't backed. Farm Fest. Resident Sleeper.
Again, and one thing you want... Oh, more binding does land.
But she goes in too far.
He says, you're going to bind me, I'm going to pull you. Devil Gat comes out, level 6 first.
Ash is out of mana. No ultimate out of her.
Yes, but one thing I do want to notice, Malphite did die earlier, but again, you can kill Malphite all you want, he can feed all you want, he still has R. All he has to do is just hit R in team fights, and he's useful.
Yep. A lot of champions like that in the game.
Looks like Gragas is coming around mid lane, sticking around mid lane. He's going to go around behind Orianna. That's the perfect gank pack. Throws out the skill lane, misses the Q.
Oh,
hits the misses. Ultimate misses. Flashes come out from Orianna.
That was 2 flashes committed by Team Solid Gold for the 1 flash of Orianna. I wouldn't say worth, but, you know.
I always say worth. Put the feeder in him.
Chat spam worth.
Misses the Q. Looks like we're both going out with... It's going to be a... I don't know what Orianna's building. Probably... I don't even want to say it. This will up here now. I want to say Athene's. That's what she should be building, like Lux is. But anyway, Wither goes down. Q damage that's out. Looks like 5 stacks though. They're both John coming
did
down.
Darius really want this?
Flash.
No, he didn't.
Stacks plus 6. And he has a big wave right here. He's like,
wow.
ooh.
This Nasus is taking control of the lane. That early gank, both early ganks really, burned the flash and came back for the kill. Really did a lot to bring this Nasus back into this game. He was down. Now he's alive.
And he is going Frozen Heart, so he is going the Frozen Heart build into Triforce into Spirit Visage, or it could go Frozen Heart Spirit Visage for the health and more cooldown reduction into Triforce. I like to see what he builds. I would actually honestly build Frozen Heart, Sheen, Spirit Visage, then finish your Triforce as the finish.
Definitely wants that Sheen soon, especially since he got those 2 early kills.
Yes.
2 out of his team's 3 kills.
Ooh,
he's got to use that advantage.
Ash Arrow coming out, Q, going out.
Can Blitz get the
flashes? Flash for flash, Blitz. Goes, flash, misses the pull, Bork goes that fire, double back, go down.
Down he goes.
Oh my gosh.
And a kill picked up in mid also. Ocean Vitamin C taken out, dropping to Kool-Aid.
Yes, Kirito's right there, just in case anything happens. Double get to the face wasn't enough.
Action across the map, and
Nos is sitting at 100 and something stacks, I believe it was.
Darius still trying to go aggressive on this Nasus.
Yeah, he's just trying to get as much as he can done.
We saw how it went for him last time. He needs to be careful.
Yeah. Nos, I'd say, is a little bit too powerful for him, but he's going to clear out that pink ward down there. There's pink wards out for Darius, so he knows if Kirito's coming again, since Kirito is favoring that lane. A lot more wards coming out along for both teams. Blue side has their bot lane jungle warded up pretty well. As well, they have the deep vision ward up by that Rift Skiller, up by the Malphite's Raptors. So, and they are pinging that top lane bush, so I think they're trying to get a pink ward down in that. Black Shield comes out and Blitz Hook comes out.
So farm in the bot lane. Ashe has wheeled herself out a pretty nice lead.
Binding
doesn't connect.
Looks like there's going to be a roam down. Lux and Gragas going down.
We could be seeing a 4-man tower dive.
4-man tower dive. So Lucian and Blitz really want to push this way in. Blitz is going to chase him
Doesn't
down, hit
even
the
need to
W,
die.
hits his silence, gets
silence.
more
He still
down.
has
Lucian's
hook, but he
going to
might
shoot
go
him down,
down.
gets the
Lucian's
Blitz. Lucian's low. Is he going to walk out and hits
But
the
he picks
heal?
up the kill.
They're both low. No. Oh, Prox. Lux coming. Oh. Ashe gets them both. Ashe actually gets one of them. Uh-oh.
2 for 1, but
Dives
very
on.
spotty.
Hits the Q. Lux ulti. Dunk Master 5,000. Gets the dunk. Teleport came down. They said, you're going to dive our lane. We're going to dive yours.
They managed to trade a 2v2. Nasus getting a little bit of free push, but really kind of a lack of communication from the blue team. Blitz went in too early,
yes.
and Lucian and Morgana are able to turn that aggression around. They lose Blitz. They almost lost Ashe, and she did manage to pick up kills. But, you know, Darius coming in, doing Darius things.
With the Orianna follow-up and the Malphite right there. But Breach and negates top lane. This is what you're going to be seeing all game. Nasus staying top lane, taking damage. That tower's going down really fast, and he doesn't even have a Sheen yet. We're looking at
119?
It says 19 stacks, but I think it's 100 and something.
198. Okay, so
it's just
he is actually a little bit ahead of schedule right now. That free time in the top lane, doing a lot to get him back.
But one thing I do like to point out, no matter how... Ooh, Black Shield split-second timing comes out. Misses the Morg binding, though. Ashe gets the slowdown. She's going to follow up. A lot of minions are there. She's walking the minion wave. Hits the Ashe arrow. Blitz is going to hit the silence. Will Lucian get out of there? Is his hookup? Is his hookup? No, misses the binding. Throws out the Q. Throws out the W.
So much damage put down, though.
Yeah.
These guys have to back. Lucian does have his calling to clear the wave.
Double gap.
Probably clear the wave before he goes out.
This is the Q. Black Shield comes out for both of them. Ashe takes the tower shot. One thing I was going to say, though, you can have a 500 stack Nasus on the enemy team. If you have CC, and what you gotta do is you gotta kill all the enemy team and then deal with Nasus, or you gotta deal with Nasus and then kill the rest of the enemy team. Blitz goes wide, more Qs does land, throws out the W.
Close calls.
They are staying there, even though in particular, I don't know if this is a good call. Looks like bot lane will dive them or get the tower. So tier 3 towers are going down. Nasus is gonna teleport in. Lux gets caught. Nice Orianna shockwave. Throws down. Darius is making up for what he lost earlier on in the game.
Those Darius roams really proving effective. He's made appearances both bot and mid. Meanwhile, Nasus chilling.
So they're pushing mid wave. They're going to be pushing bot wave. So tier 3 towers down for the red side. They're going to be pushing mid wave. They're going to get this mid wave tower down. That's going to open up the map a lot for red side. Advantages both going both ways for both teams. Only 3k gold deficit. Gragas going to go in, body slam into the tower. Tower shot taking 3, hits the Q for the heal. Gets the bleed tech's going to walk out. Orion throw the ball low on mana, can't shield him enough.
Does a good job of defending that tower.
Blue team's going to invade the jungle. Bot lane's still low, defending the tower though. Mid lane's still standing your right. Malphite's going to walk over. Is he going to do anything? Nos is going to sit there and get binded. Are they going to go down on offense to try to shut him down? Nos has hit the ultimate, goes in, flashes in. +6 on Morgana, gets low. Lucian's going to shut him down.
Could be more for Lucian.
Ooh, looks like a teleport's going to come in from Darius.
Lucian dashed laterally instead of dashing in. He could have easily gotten this kill. I think he'll pick it up anyway.
Blitzcrank moves it.
Blitzcrank flash.
Missed the flash. But he still gets him in the Malphite Q. Fail flash, fail pitch. Lux dropping your Kool-Aid, getting away from Darius. Darius still doing damage.
Don't worry, Malphite. We all saw.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
These are the games I like. 2 towers down for the red side. Dashes away from the Lux ulti.
Face plants to the wall.
Face plants the wall, but wants to get away.
All right. So really, we're seeing really decisive plays by both teams. Gold is close, about 1,500 in favor of Team Solid Gold. But really, both teams showing a willingness to make a call and really follow through with it. Teleports coming into support teams.
Oriana still pushing the mid wave. Gonna be big if they can open this up. Ooh,
good damage on her. She has a lot of parts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was looking at her build. But, ooh, Darius gets pulled in, knocked up. Ash sitting there tanking that. Doesn't matter. Oriana gets exhausted. Ash arrow coming out. Here comes the CC. Gragas sets the flash. Misses the ultimate. Malphite's going to come in. Does he have ultimate? Malphite still doesn't have ultimate yet. Gets Oriana's shockwave into the tower. Gragas taking tower shots. Going to walk out. Ash shooting free farm. Double kill for Ash.
3 kills total.
Spooky Ghost coming out. Lucian's might chase. Morgana's chasing down. Spooky Ghost. Gragas are really low. They're going to re-push mid lane. Whew. 3 go down on the red side.
Really
and
big swing in favor.
Oh, gets the pull! Slows, comes in. One auto attack does it. Lux ulti. Overkill.
A little unnecessary, but you know. It's on low cooldown.
Gotta get it. So they are gonna get the mid lane. That's gonna be 3 towers to 0 on the blue team's favor, but Morg is gonna take. Oh my gosh.
Not quite getting the tower. They'll get on the next wave. Like I was saying, big swing in favor of Team Solid Gold. They pick up 4 kills for none in total.
Black shield on Darius.
Lux laugh.
Oh, another pull. His Blitzcrank pulls are on point. Lux Q hits only one of them. Malphite has the ultimate. Is he going to go in? Hits Blitzcrank. It fouls up. Oh my gosh. See, all you can do is hit R. And meanwhile, Gnosis, top lane.
Sounds like, effects on that.
He's going gates, boys. He's going gates. He's got the frozen. He's got the sheen. He's procking. He's saying, he puts a ward down. He knows they're coming. He's going, I don't care. I'm going to get the tower. Stay. Fight. Get the tower. He's saying, nope, we're going to lose his wither going down. Darius and Malphite chasing up. Oriana going to stop. So it's going to be a 5-man dive. Double got to the back. More Q going down. That's a dead dog. Dead doggy. Right, Old Yeller. They took him out to the shed.
Just like Aoshin.
Just like Aoshin. Aoshin.
Anyway, yeah, overcommitment by Nasus for that tower. He's doing what he wants to do.
Coming out, taking out a half damage. Laser beam.
That is impressive damage for this point in the game. She doesn't even have a completed item, and she's still nuking Dauntless to half health. And she's 0-3, and still doing that much damage.
I'm really questioning Oriana's build. She doesn't have a completed item, but she's going she wants many different items.
She's going for a little bit of everything. She's got the Seeker's Arm Guard, maybe going for the Zonias. She's got, you know, I'm not sure what she's gonna build that Ether Wisp into though.
And that's another good thing to point out. I just mentioned the Hawkeye from Ashe. They have 2 free blue trinkets from Ashe on a very low cooldown. So free wards.
Right, you're getting caught out.
Gonna get caught out. Malphite's gonna go up, slap him a little bit. E doing massive damage. They're gonna try and give it to Lucian. Actually, Malphite picks up the kill from the red buff.
That's a 4-2 Malphite.
Dragon's up, so it looks like they're gonna be getting the second dragon. So they get actually more dragon control over towers. So tower's still up for the blue team, but 2 dragons in favor of the red team possibly, unless Lux gonna catch that out. Ashe gonna fight that. They're gonna try to clear away these wards. They're not gonna pull the dragon out. Blue team's gonna know they're doing it. Actually, they're gonna pull
the dragon resets. Unlucky.
So they're gonna say, F it. Let's just do it.
They're taking a lot of damage from it.
Yeah, Oriana's just face taking the blast.
Oriana taking damage. Lucian taking damage.
They're gonna back away.
Malphite, that's your job,
man. Is he gonna smite it? Gragas comes in a little bit late to smite. Oriana shockwave goes out. Gragas ult comes out, knocks Darius into the wall. Ash is just shooting him over the wall. Red team's going back over the scuttle. A lot of damage coming out from Lux. Lux misses Singularity.
Oh, Lux
Ash ult comes
melees.
out. Dunkmaster 5,000 hits the 5 stacks. Bleed. Morg gets the Thunderlords proc. Thunder Panthers are proc and Thunder Lords all over the place.
And this is the kind of thing you hate to see in your games. Your team is ahead in gold, and they didn't have to go for that Dragon Steal. It was totally unnecessary. They had the pressure in the other lanes. They could have just let them have it, pressured somewhere else. But no, they go in for it, and they end up giving up 2 kills to a team that they had a slight edge on. Yeah. That edge is getting a little bit mitigated. Still a pretty decent lead, about 5,000, growing from all those towers they've taken.
It is 11-11, but the gold lead is in favor to the blue team just because of 4 towers down to 0.
The farm is getting a little out of hand. You got a 60 CS lead in bot lane, and you got a 40 CS lead in the top lane.
So just so you guys all know, it's not all about kills. It's about farm and towers.
Yeah, people like seeing their score line, but you got to farm those creeps if you want to get money.
Nasus pushing top lane. Looks like he got that tier 2 tower. That's what he's going to be doing all game. I wonder if they're going to rotate in bot lane to get that tier 2 tower in the bot. Lux is going to pick up that blue buff, but they're all going to chase down. Flash, overcommitment. Oh, forces a flash from Nasus, so we won't have it next time.
Yeah, I would really like to see them put this Nasus bot lane. They're kind of tunneling themselves into these standard lanes, and at this point in the game, that's not necessary. Nasus would be better served going bot where there's an objective for him to take. He's not going to be able to do gates at this point in the game unless Thunder Panthers really get out-rotated hard.
Yes. But one thing we did see is Nasus was fed. Nasus has a lot of stacks.
Oh, yes.
But they were able to shut down Nasus by all 5 collapsing on him when he overextends. So they did learn that Nasus, when you overextend with Nasus, you know, the team will rotate onto you and kill you.
The counterplay is there as long as you use it.
Yes.
Yeah, the one thing we haven't touched on just yet is that if Thunder Panthers are able to get a good fight, which they've been doing relatively
Black
well.
Shield saves him a little bit from the Q. Nasus hits the big doggy. Morg throws down the binding, trying to get as much CC as possible. Dunkmaster gets his icon. He's trying to get the damage down. Dunks come down. Big damage.
The bleed might just kill him. There it is.
But the Q.
Nasus taken down. Overcommitting again.
It only takes 2.
And really, Thunder Panthers, they need to capitalize on this. They know Nasus is dead. There is so much potential gold left on the map because of these towers they haven't taken. Once they get a good fight, that's all theirs.
Yeah.
That 5,000 gold lane is going to shrink really quick.
Yes, and gold becomes less and less important as the game goes on. And since that's basically lost gold that they're not using, that's actually an interesting buy. Ash is actually getting Hurricane Runins for to have more slows on people. She wants to get as much slows on people, going more of that supportive role, trying to proc it. Looks like Lux lands the Q, lands the laser beam.
But here comes Malphite.
Oh my gosh, the Wombo combo!
Dropping your Kool-Aid's dead.
Eliminates the Lux. She went a little too ham, a little too fast. Landing the laser beam, thought she could get the kill. Malphite comes out of nowhere.
And she had her flash, but there is no opportunity to use it. Holy cow.
Yeah, you know, that's a little bit of that Wombo combo we saw. That the Orianna ult and the Malphite ult just taking out one fed Lux.
Now, if you are Team Solid Gold, one thing you have to take from that is they use both of their ultis for that single kill in mid. They have a short opportunity while those cooldowns are running to make some kind of play. They have a strong Nasus. They finally put him in the bot lane. Exactly what I wanted to see.
They must be watching.
Duo lane is top. They're listening to stream. They're doing what we say.
So he's going to go bot lane. He's going to try to get that potential goal for the tier 2 tower. Lucian's going to be there, still farming. Looks like Morg's going to come around, try to hit the Q. They're going to try to get down. Ross is going to see him. Ash is slowed down.
Oh, the flash from Darius.
Hits the Randall with the slow.
Coming out. Blitzcrank's coming in to help. If he can peel, this might be...
Ooh. The bleed's not going to do it, even though Dunkmaster Grog is going to ult Orianna to the wall. We got fights all over the place. Lux comes out, half health's Orianna.
Kirito with the red buff. He might be able to get this kill.
Shields herself. Will she get out? Hits the Zanyas. Malphite's going to come in and try to save the day, but Kirito's too big. Malphite lands the Q. Spooky Ghost comes out. Looks like Ash and Blitz are going to push top lane. Ash and Blitz are going to push top lane. Are they going to breach the gates? So we're going to have Ash Blitz breaching the gates. They're saying we're going to go gates. Red team not know what to do. Red team's going to have the back. Nos is going to push tier 2. Are they going to get gates? They're backdoored right now. I wouldn't say backdoored, but out-rotate. Malphite's running back to base. Lucian's running back to base. Morg. Lucian running back from the Nexus. Gets the inhib tower on the top lane. They're doing Nos' job. They're taking gates.
And
And
Nasus is
Nasus
still pressuring the bottom.
So what they're
lane.
doing right now is they're definitely out-rotating. They're making people go back top lane. So Nasus can get a free tower bot lane. Malphite says, no, I'm going to be there to stop you because they already got the tower top lane.
And that is a Runic Echo's Malphite. Trying to do the damage. It's been working out so far. Yeah. But
4 and 2. Hits the Lux
hot.
Q. Morg
Morgana
hits
flash.
her Q, throws it down. Double Gat coming out, dropping your Kool-Aid. That's a dead Lux.
Chopping your Kool-Aid. Not having a great game so far.
No.
Really getting picked on.
I think it's a lot of just out of positioning and getting caught out by spells and
Really, her
CC.
positioning is being taken advantage of. Exactly what this red team needs to do.
Malphite trying to
Nasus
stop
going
the
in.
back. I don't know why he's going to think he's going to 1v1
That guy's not
Nasus with
tanky. He could dive if he wanted. Doesn't look like he's going to choose
Looks like
to.
red team's going to be pushing mid while Nasus pushes bot lane. Blitz hook goes wide. Darius gets the pull in, focusing on the blitz. Oriana balls goes wide. Grog just hits him into the team. Darius says, that's fine, I want to be right there. Awesome, Oriana hits 2. Ash is going to sit there and hit from the back line. Has to run back.
Can he proc
auto
the
attack?
blood?
Blitz goes down with the Oriana ball. Morg hits the Q. Hits an auto attack. Darius pulls him in. Nasus breaching the gates. Malphite going down to stop him, but the red team's
so
pushing
low.
forward, saying, Nasus, you want to go down bot lane? That's perfectly fine. We're going to take your base. We're going to take mid lane. Lux ult comes out and hits the Oriana ult. Lucian has like 10 health. Malphite's going to stop the ports.
Nasus needs to rotate and clean
Morgan
up these kills.
hits the
He's so
CC.
strong he can take them.
Nasus, hello, look. Lucian's like, oh no, that's a dog. Flashes in, hits him with the Spirit Fire. Doesn't get the +6. Nasus is in a very bad spot right now. Doesn't matter, he's very strong. Gets hit. Darius hits the Q. Dogmaster
But
gets
he's
the
gonna
5
go
stacks.
down eventually.
Oh
Down
my
he
gosh.
goes. And really, that was...
The slows from Ash have been doing really crucial this game from getting Darius to actually get to people. Looks like it's going to be a dragon for the blue team. Nasus is going to try to stack the dragon.
Really dropping your Kool-Aid.
How many stacks does he have right now? Can you hover over? I can't see the
Let's see Nasus
stacking.
stacks. He's sitting on
510 stacks at 26 minutes.
Funnily enough, Ocean of Vitamin C kind of screwed over his own team there by stopping Nasus's back. If he just let him go back to base, he never would have cleaned up those kills.
I don't even know if that's bad communication on their part or just...
Yeah, it's unforeseen consequence. Most people would not even think that through. A really good call by Nasus to take advantage of that opportunity.
And looks like you have minions pushing up in the top wave, getting a little bit of damage on that inhib. That's a open inhib, and that's going to be a very scary situation later on in the game. It's still a skill... the kill's 17-17. Blue team's holding over that gold lead. They actually finally got a dragon in their favor, so it's 1 dragon and 2. But red team also picked up a tower as well. So gold lead relatively remaining the same throughout the whole game. Lux, even though she's 2 and 7, is still doing a lot of damage. And, items are coming out, completed by Oriana. Ghosties come out, slow down them too. Morgan goes wide.
Has not upgraded his trinket. Blitz, come on, man.
Exactly, does a lot of damage. Oriana gets big, that's big damage. Malphite goes in, lands the hook. Oriana, oh my gosh, Lux ulting. I don't know what's going on. Laser beam, Morg binding lands, hits the Q. Nasus is in the middle of the team, throwing down canes. Drop the cane, going down. Lands the Q.
Gragas goes in, Ash ultimate.
Cleans it up.
Those teams bit off a little more than they could chew in that fight. So back and forth, well played.
4 for 0, almost a clean ace by the blue team.
Juggling that tower aggro, they're going to go for the inhib.
They're going to go for mid inhib, you're right. Pushing up, they can do it with Nasus 510 stacks, 540 something stacks I believe.
Probably over 600 at this point.
They have 2 open inhibs, they can get mid and top. This is going to be a rough game for the red team.
Team Solid Gold really showing a lot of game knowledge, knowing how to turn that fight around when it looks dark.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 inhibs down.
2 inhibs down.
This is a bad situation to be in.
One thing about that fight, Oriana got pulled and had the Zanya's early, so she wasn't able to do the full Malphite ball delivery combo, and got melted after she got Zanya. So will they go for Baron buff, or will they just cleanly go bottom and force them 5 bot? Lux coming down.
Let's see, they are going for 2-man Baron.
2-man Baron. I think it's smart.
This is risky. I don't think this is going to work out.
Gragas doesn't have the tank stats enough yet.
Yeah, Gragas looks like he's
we don't think this is a good idea.
Working toward a dead man's. Excellent item, makes his combo just that much stronger. Alright, we have a slight moment while everyone catches their breath.
Yeah. Everyone's resetting. Blue team is actually just resetting to decide what they want to do. They have 2 inhibs down on the red team, so blue team
Probably want to force Baron.
force Baron, or they could just
rotate and take bot.
Rotate and take bot if they don't want to throw at Baron, because red team can always be there to stop them. Because red team is still pretty strong enough to team fight. They just gotta get the right team fight. Malphite picking up a Banshees so he doesn't get CC'd down. Morg landing those Qs. Morg has been actually landing a lot of those Qs.
And really, why not get the best of both worlds? You know, put that Nasus in the bottom lane. He's strong. No one on that team can stop him. No one can stand against him. He could take the tower and ignore anyone they send to fight him.
Yeah, or if we want to do what I would do is Nasus bot lane, they have to stop Nasus from taking their bot lane
and take the Baron.
Do the Baron.
Which looks like they're going to go for anyway. It is
but
warded.
Red team, it is warded. Big
they
ward, so
really need to sweep that.
Unless they don't see it.
Their pink is just barely not catching it.
But they're going to get it.
It doesn't look like red team's going to give them time to respond. That's free Baron. And the minutes are numbered here for Thunder Panthers.
Thunder Panthers showing a strong showing last week.
And really playing this game well also, but really standout performance from Team Solid Gold, which is something we didn't see from them last week. And they've done a lot to improve.
To note, they tried the counter Nasus with the Darius pick, and that didn't work out too well. Their counter did not go the way they planned, and Kirito able to see that and gank top lane multiple times to get Nasus ahead. So it looks like they're all going to go bot lane with the Baron. They have a huge wave built up. They have a dragon in the room. They have a 13k gold lead.
A bright spot for this red team. They do have decent wave clear with Lucian and Orianna.
We're going to try to hit a Q from the side. Let's see what happens here. A big wave pushing up with big Baron book. Lux is just going to be throwing out Singularities, throwing out Qs. Spirit Fire's going out. Nasus dancing, waving high.
A lot of damage on that Orianna. Like you said earlier, Lux
lands a Q, gets a W, trying to delete Morg. Deletes Morg, but the fist comes out. The fist of Blitz.
Even through the black shield, they did enough magic damage, it didn't even matter.
Oh, yeah. And blue team has a really good siege comp with that Lux and Ashe. And Gragas even with the barrels. They're just waiting for another minion wave to come up, protecting the big caddy. The caddy's doing damage in the tower.
Nice dodge. Now by doing his part to take that cannon out, it's not going to amount to anything. That tower's going down.
Tower's going down. We have a top lane pushing in, so super minions pushing in towards the
might be able to finish the game
Malphite getting caught out by the Lux Q. Gragas going in hard. Flash hits the ultimate back.
Gragas cleaning up the back line.
+6.
That's going to be GG.
Running around. Diving fountains. Gets caught out. Lucian double gets the back. Nos is a big part of this game. And that's GG. Team Solid Gold picking up the win over Team Thunder Panthers.
And really well done.